All right, ladies and gentlemen of D-Class personnel, please sit down. For those of you who don't know me, I am Commander and I'm going to be briefing you on the SCP that you've been assigned to, so wake the fuck up and pay attention. What we're looking at today, SCP-4345, Object Class KETER. Special Containment Procedures. Ongoing disinformation campaigns are to continue attributing manifestations of SCP-4345 to non-anomalous neuropathy. In the case of large-scale outbreaks, amnestics may be administered. Psychological and physiological treatment is to be provided as needed. Description: SCP-4345 is an anomalous disease manifesting as severe neuropathy in various regions of the body with no discernible cause. Cases can be differentiated from non-anomalous diseases by slight fluctuations of Hume levels within the affected nerves and brains of the victims. Furthermore, the pain does not respond to any known analgesic. Discovery: SCP-4345 was first documented on 2013-1203. Researcher Reynolds reported to the West Infirmary at Site 52 complaining of sharp pains in his lower abdomen, left leg, and throat. Despite treatment, symptoms persisted over several days, leading to a more thorough examination. Now, this is Addendum 1, Interview Log 2013-1215. Interviewer, Dr. Rosalind Latouche. Interviewee, Researcher Demas Reynolds. What? Latouche? I don't care. I'm not here to memorize names. Now, Reynolds could be heard breathing heavily throughout the interview, occasionally groaning. Latouche. Huh? I love my job. Latouche. Hello, Demas. How are you today? Reynolds. Hey, Rosa. Not great. Still the same pain for the past 2 weeks. It just won't quit. Latouche. So, I read your file, but let's go over it again. Can you tell me about when the pain started? Reynolds. I honestly can't say. Started about 2 weeks ago, I think. I was working late, finishing up a report, then headed home. I was just about to cross the street out in front of the site, then I blacked out. I was probably just lost in thought for a second because a car that sped by just passed me. But right then, the pain started. Latouche. Can you describe the pain? Is it more of a burning or a piercing? Is it dull? Reynolds. It's more dull or blunt in my leg and lower torso, but very sharp in my throat. Kind of burning? As if I was stabbed there. Latouche. Does anything make it grow or less severe? Are the areas tender? Reynolds. Sometimes it gets worse, but I don't know why. I tried pressing on it, moving around and stuff. Nothing changes. Latouche. Does any one region hurt more than the others? Reynolds. Not really. It's hard to describe. My throat feels worse, but maybe it's just because it's in a smaller area. My leg and abdomen feel like they're being crushed, and my foot has gone numb entirely. Latouche. When did that start? Reynolds. Just 2 days ago. Latouche. I'm so sorry, Demas. I'm sure we'll figure out something to help you soon. Is there anything else you'd like to note before we stop for today? Reynolds. There is, yeah, but I don't know how to put it. Latouche. It's all right. Take your time. Reynolds. I have this strange, lingering feeling. I feel like it's gotten stronger over time, but maybe I'm just paying more attention to it. Latouche. Yes? Reynolds. When I was a kid, my parents moved a lot. We'd get settled, and as soon as I feel like I made a place for myself, we'd drive away. Every time it felt like leaving everything behind, like losing everything that made me feel at home, everything that made me feel like I was where I belong. I don't know why, but ever since this started, I have this feeling again. Doesn't make any sense, though. I lived where I lived for the past 7 years. Everything I care for, everyone in my life is still there just like before, but it doesn't feel like I am, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't know. On Wednesday, I was driving home and I ended up at a completely different address. But I could have sworn I owned that exact mailbox. Apparently, I'd called my wife all confused and she had you guys go through the trouble of picking me up. Honestly, I don't remember much of that evening. Latouche. No trouble. That is our jobs after all. Try to get some rest now. I'll email you your next appointment reminder. Reynolds. Thanks, Rosa. End log. Now, this is addendum 2. Interview log following researcher Reynolds being taken into protective custody. Date 2013-01-03. Interviewer Dr. Rosalind Lutis. I'm getting really tired of saying Lutis every 5 seconds. Interviewee researcher Demas Reynolds. Begin log. Lutis. Hey, Demas. Reynolds. Hey, Dr. Lutis. Lutis. Dr. Lutis. You can call me by my first name if you want. Reynolds. I know, it's just... I am sorry. Lutis. You have nothing to feel sorry for. I just have some concerns about what you've been doing the past couple of weeks. According to your file, you've been returning to the street in front of the site despite being placed on mandatory medical leave? Reynolds. Yeah. Lutis. It says here that they found you lying on the pavement. Is that true? Reynolds. Yeah, I did. Lutis. Did that have anything to do with the fight you had with your wife the hour prior? Reynolds. Yes. Lutis. Have you had any other thoughts of hurting yourself or... Reynolds. I can't take it anymore, okay? I can't deal with this pain. I don't want to deal with it. I'm done. Lutis. Please, Demas, try to stay calm. I can't help you if you do not let me talk. Reynolds. I don't think you can help me. I don't think anyone can. Lutis. Please, let me try. Tell me what's going on. Why do you return to this street? Reynolds. I'm just drawn to it. It's where it all started. I know something happened there. After the fight with who I hope is my wife, I gave up. I thought I might as well be run over right then and there. Then that's when you guys found me. Lutis. I'm sorry, but what do you mean who you hoped was your wife? Who would you be fighting with if not your wife? Clarice. Reynolds. God, I'm pathetic. I need to find some way to apologize to her. I told her she wasn't the woman I married. She didn't even do anything wrong. I've just been so insecure. Nothing feels right anymore. I get lost in my own city. At night, I trip over furniture I don't remember buying. Even you. Did you always have glasses? My own daughter, she has my eyes, but I know she doesn't. She should have Clarice's eyes. She's always had them. Everyone and everything I know feels like they've been replaced. But I also feel like I'm just lying to myself. Rosa, I'm not crazy, right? I'm myself, right? I've always been myself. Why am I not even sure of that anymore? I mean, who am I? Where do I belong? Where am I from? I don't want this anymore. I don't want to hurt anymore. Please. End log. Addendum 3. 2014-01-22, priority appeal by Dr. Lutis. Over the last 2 months, several more cases of SCP-4345 have been confirmed at various sites around the world. Now, review of civilian reports for possible cases of SCP-4345 has uncovered troubling results. The spread of infection matches no known epidemiological pattern. Victims appear to share no characteristics. There is no strong link connecting cases. Foundation facilities do not have the resources to treat affected staff, let alone the civilian population. Due to the rising number of confirmed manifestations, to best fulfill our mission, I propose to raise the priority of SCP-4345 research to Level 5. I see no reason why research efforts are continually denied funding. Containment of SCP-4345 should be of the highest interest to the Ethics Committee, Research Division, and the Foundation at large. This proposition was declined. For those of you who can read, go ahead and pass this sheet out. This details it. Now, as you're passing that along, let's carry on. Addendum 4. During Incident 3749B16, SCP-3749 breached containment in Site 7-8, while SCP-3749 was successfully recontained within 18 hours, with 0 casualties. SCP-4345 manifested in nearly all present personnel. No conclusive connection has been made between SCP-4345 and SCP-3749. Addendum 5. On 2015-4-19, Dr. Rosalind Lutis and lead researcher Colleen Evans have been reprimanded and reassigned for handling classified materials concerning SCP-4345 not available at their respective clearance levels. Class C amnestics were administered. Now, if you try to access the file, which I suggest you do not do, you'll get a warning sign that says Department of Multidimensional Imbrication, Project Theseus. The following file is level 5 classified. You'll get an error message that says access denied. If you believe you have received this information in error, please contact your supervisor. Don't do that. I'll say no anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was SCP-4345. Dismissed.